Welcome back, everybody. This is your host, LovelyCheesePizza. Welcome to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate driving simulator. Today we're going to go back and race some more. That's so fucking hard to do. Trying to do that, like, super monotone is just not something that I can do seriously for long periods of time. I was seriously gonna try to do that for, like, a solid, probably like a solid full minute or so. Like, you get into that and, like, there's like only so much you can take of just speaking, like, horrendously monotone before your brain is all of a sudden just like, oh, god damn it, just talk like a normal person. And so I did. I really did. But anywho, welcome back, my friends. We're gonna play some more Gran Turismo 3 as we're gonna take our first trip out to Seattle today. And, I mean, it's crazy because we're doing the Seattle circuit, and I just got done watching the Oregon Ducks game, and they were also playing in Seattle. So, weird parallels. Doing this track backwards is kind of a pain in the dick for me, just because this back section is such a weird, like, mishmash of weird turns. I'm not a particular fan of it, and so we'll have to see if we can kind of crack the code here, because if I can't put together clean sections here, we're definitely not gonna win this race. So, luckily there are some nice, straightaway spots here that I can really make up some ground, because that's kind of where we shine here. But man, look how good this looks. Like, I loved the Seattle section in Gran Turismo 2, but, like, obviously the atmospheric portion of it, especially like skyline wise, didn't look nearly as visually stimulating as this. But my god, like, you look at that section, and I'll talk about it again when we come around it, but when you start going up, that slot there, and you get to see kind of the skyline and just like the nice kind of warm tones that it's got in there, it's so good looking. Dear god. But hey, I'm feeling good. I feel like we got a really good chance to put this race right in the old pocket here and get ourselves a lovely W. Oh, we're getting air now. Oh, baby. Oh god. Oh, no. God damn it. Oh, no. Oh, boy, we have royally fucked this thing up. It's very unlikely that we're going to win this one now. The whole time I was going through that thing, just as fast as possible, I was thinking to myself, this is really not smart, Adam. This is really not smart. You know better than this. You know better than to drive full bore through this section, at this type of speed. But I was just like, no, Adam. I want to have some fun, damn it. I want to be able to go fast. I want to go faster. And so, I did. And then this is what now I'm having to, I'm having to deal with the stupidity of my own decision. But we're not out of it yet. I know this looks pretty Memphis bleak here, and it is, because it's really looking pretty bad. But again, if I can put together a nice little clean section where I can kind of, slip through on a couple of dudes, not looking like it's gonna happen though. That was not a very good looking spot there. Again, with this, by the way, just look at how good that looks. Oh man, it's beautiful. I was trying to say, if I can just put together like one more extra clean section, we could maybe put together a nice comeback bid. And I mean, the bid's still alive here. It's still not looking great, but I may be able to put together one final charge here. One final one. Oh, that was a good turn. That was a good one. Oh, come on, baby. You just gotta go get him. Oh boy, this is gonna be very, very, very stressful, but totally within our grasp. Totally within our grasp. We need to make a good solid turn here and not totally, fucking throw our car out of balance. And oh god, it's not gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it. Nope, it's gonna be too little too late. Oh, come on. Come on. Please go faster than what you're doing right now. God, if I could just hurry up. God, hurry up! Oh my God. Oh, there were so many opportunities there. I mean, you gotta think if I would have gone through like any number of like probably 7 or 8 things, just like a smidge better. We had that thing. Like that game was like that race was like just begging me. It was on its knees, like, you know, doing the thing that like little young children do when you beg your parents to like take you to the fair or like the arcade or something, and you're down on your knees and you're looking at them with, you know, the big googly eyes, and you're like, please, Mom, I promise I'll do my homework and not jizz in the bed. Even though, you know, kids at the age of like 7 totally weren't doing that, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, I won't make you have to go out and buy new pairs of rubber sheets all the time. I'll stop peeing everywhere. And, you know, and then they finally break down and do it after you ask them, you know, 72 times in the span of 6 minutes. Okay, well, now that we know, I mean, we're gonna just absolutely just blaze a trail here. It's gonna be lovely. God, this car's a little slidey, you know. It's still getting used to the controls of this game in comparison to the way that cars handle in previous ones. Definitely an adjustment to make. I'm not quite used to the very kind of flowy, loose nature of the way cars handle here. Part of it's also just like the parts I have in my car too. Like I haven't really you know, dumped a whole bunch into you know, better brakes and better suspension, and I do have sport tires, but I mean that's not really like a monster upgrade. So you'd have to think once I get, you know, better vehicles, it'll probably improve plenty. But for now, this is just what it's gonna be. But what do you do? You know, okay, I gotta talk. This has been like nagging on me just a little bit off and on all day. One thing that, like, probably one of the most frustrating components of like bad customer encounters are when you deal with, when there's like a language barrier involved, and like you're trying really hard to provide, you know, you're trying really hard to, you know, you know that they're obviously not going to understand you extremely well, but you're trying really hard to, you know, just enunciate things, you know, really clearly, and try to, you know, make what you're saying as easy to understand as humanly possible. And like, they just don't get it, you know? But like, this one was like an example, like, I knew that they knew what I was talking about, but they were just being really fucking stubborn, and I hate that. I hate that about certain customers. So this Russian couple comes in, and they're like probably in like their late 50s, early 60s. That kind of seemed like the age bracket that they were working in. Oh, you little trout sniffer, get back here. I'm not about to have your ugly ass, you know, taking me out here. And so they come in, and I ask them if they need any help finding anything. They're like, oh no, we look. I was like, okay. And then so I just kind of stood up there at the front counter, just kind of, you know, staying within arm's reach if they needed anything. And they eventually come up to me after about 3 minutes of not finding what they needed, and the guy pulls out the label that he cut off of his shampoo bottle, and he's like, do you have this? And it's a terrible, terrible Russian accent, by the way. But hey, I'm not here to be the accent king. I'm here to tell a story. And so I was like, yeah, we got that right over here. And so I go and grab it for him, and like, so like the label that this guy has for this bottle of shampoo, like they've totally changed the label for that product, you know, since the last time he bought it. And so I go and I grab the new one, and I was like, here you go. And he's like, this is not the same. I was like, no, this is the same product. Like they updated the label, and so it doesn't look like the one that you have anymore. Oh no! Damn it! This is gonna happen again. We're gonna lose to this guy again. Come on, come on. I think we still have a chance here. We still have a chance. Come on! You gotta drive fucking faster than that. Oh my god, he's gonna beat us again. He's gonna fucking do it again. God damn it. I'll take the money because it's money, but dude. Wow. Go figure, now all of a sudden he drives exponentially better than he did that. Okay, we're not gonna do the same race right now. I'm not gonna take it. Let's at least, you know, inject a little bit of variety into the ass of this video right now. And so he's like, so I was like, this is the new label for this product, and he's like, no, it's not the same. He's like, I want this one. And I was like, well, sir, they changed the label, but it's the same product. Like, they don't make that product with that label on it anymore. And he's like, I don't want to buy product unless it look like this. And I was like, sir, you won't find it like that anymore. Like, they don't use that label anymore. This one, this is what it looks like now. Like, it's the same product, but they just changed the label. So, because, you know, they didn't want it to look like this anymore. And he's like, well, I don't buy this product anymore unless it look like this. I was like, all right, well, goodbye then. It's like, have a good day, but I mean, there's nothing else I can do for you. And it's just like, it's so maddening, because it's like, what more am I supposed to tell this guy? Like, that product, they're never gonna make it like that ever again. And so this whole, you know, like, I understand that, you know, when people see that the label looks different, they have like this paranoia that, you know, the company just decided, oh, if we're gonna change the label, we're gonna change everything inside, and we're not even gonna fucking tell anybody about it. You know, and it's just gonna be like this crazy, like, evil wringing of the hands with dramatic, you know, reverbed theme music over like a castle up on a hill with like lightning or whatever. Dun, dun, dun. We're fucking mad scientists. How dare we, you know, how dare we leave the label of this chamomile shampoo intact for fucking 40 years without changing it once? We're gonna ruin everything, you know? And it's just like, just embrace change for like once in your life. And it's for something so minute, you know? It's a bottle of shampoo. For the love of Christ. Like, it's not like, you know, it's not like they're changing the label on your bottle of nitroglycerin pills where, you know, they might be changing pertinent information. It's just like, this is just a chamomile scented shampoo for the, I mean, good God. But hey, what do I know? You know, I'm just that snooty tall kid standing by the cash machine that's just trying to cause a ruckus. Alright, well, you know, at least in the broad scheme of all this, at least we're going to get a win here. Because I don't know what it is about Seattle, but apparently that lovely sprinter Trueno Apex is just like, oh, I'm going to put this guy under false pretense. I'm going to make him feel like he's going to win this second one. And then out of nowhere, I'm just going to be like, haha, bitch, I'm right here. And then I'm not going to let you win. I'm going to force you to live the same pitiful existence 2 times in a row. And then I'm gonna laugh at you as I drive by with my disgusting fart can of an exhaust system and be like, oh, I'm leaving you in my dust. Okay, yeah, we should be, I mean, we're totally just blasting ass right now, which is fine. I'm totally down with that. However, next episode, when we come back on the next episode of Gran Turismo 3, we will enact our scalding hot, you know, way too hot in the shower revenge that leaves your skin as clammy as a nervous high school kid trying to ask out the hot chick in math class. We will not take any prisoners this next time. But hey, you know, we got a W there. We got a nice George W. Bush in the end of it against that same sprinter, man. It's either that or the one down in 6th place, and you got to work a little bit late, still waiting for that morning coffee to take hold. Coffee would be really good right now, despite the fact that it's like 10:40 and it'd be a terrible idea Not only would it give me way more energy than I need, but it would probably also make me poop just something fierce. Just horribly fierce. Because that's what coffee does to you. It gives you lots of energy, and then you just shit yourself into oblivion. Alright, my friends, well, we're going to stop right here. So when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate simulator of the driving game, we're going to head back to Seattle so that we may take our second stage of revenge, because it just, apparently one round of it wasn't enough. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy. Goodbye.